ଉଠ ମୁଠରେ କ୍ଷମା ଦେବୁନି ଭାରି ଘୃଣା କରୁଛି ସେଗୁଡ଼ା ସବୁ ତାପରେ ତମେ ଗୁଡ଼ା ତମ କାଳି ମାଳି ନା ଦାନ୍ତ ବହୁତ
ଓହୋ ତୁ ମୁଣ୍ଡେ ଗଲି କଣ ଆଣିଲ ତୋର ପା ପଚିଗଲାଣି ଲୋ ସବୁ। ନାକୁ ମାତ୍ର କ୍ଲାସ୍ କରୁଛୁ କେତେବେଳେ ବସିବା ନାହିଁ ହଁ ପାଠ ଦେଲ କଥା ହେବେ ନାହିଁ।
ଅପଲୋଡ ହେଇଗଲା ନା
ହଁ ଅପଲୋଡ଼ ହଉ ସବୁ ହଉଛି। ତାକୁ ଟିକେ ମାରି
ଦୀପଟା କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହେଲାଣି
ଧରିଥିଲେ
ସାର୍ କ'ଣ କଥା କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ସାର୍ କ'ଣ ହେଇଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର
ସବୁ ଜର ନେଇ
ଭଲ ଲାଗୁଛି ମୋ ହାତଟା
ନା ବାତ ମାରଛି
I'm there only. Don't worry, I'm there only. I'm just creating for the project and waiting for others. Just a minute. I hope I'm audible, online people.
very 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 important classes today BS kilo
ମୁଁ ରଖୁଛି ଉଠିନି
ଜାଗାରେ ସବୁବେଳେ ତକିଆ ସେଟ୍ କରିଦେବେ ହେଲା
ମୁଁ ପକେଇ ଦିଏ
Hello guys, good morning everyone. Shall we start our class? Right, so let's see. So yesterday we had done with the configuration file, which is Hibernate configuration file, and how many things we had written there, guys? 6 things. Great. So first of all, before writing this one, let's see our today requirement is what. Everybody concentrate. Online people, can you able to see the screen, guys? Yeah, fine. Concentrate, everyone. Let's see. So first of all, let's add the dependency in our particular XML. Already we have the repository, right? Maven repository is there. Let's see. Let's open the Maven repository and let's write here what is Spring. Spring, I'm telling. Hibernate core. Hibernate core is there, guys. Right? Search. Yeah. Take the Hibernate core here. Go for the version here. Any version you can select. 7.3.12 final. Select this one. Let's go back to our Eclipse. Let's go to pom.xml. Inside this pom.xml, we are going to add this dependency, first dependency of our Hibernate. Done. The next one, I have to connect with the database. That's right. Let's see. I'm going to write OJDBC 6. OJDBC 8, sorry. 6, not 8. Yeah, 8 is there. Let's select it. Select any version of that. Right, 23.8 point something, whatever we are using. Select this one. Right. Go to our particular pom.xml. Paste it here. So we have written the dependency, Hibernate core dependency and OJDBC 8 dependency we had written here. Now let's, now what we have to do, first of all, we have to update the Maven. So let's go for update project, force update, offline and update. Done. So it will, you have to wait here, right, until it will become 100%. Yeah, fine, done. So let's go. Now our first aim should be what? Our first aim should be of today, the requirement. The requirement is, everybody concentrate. Online people, can you able to see the screen, guys? Is it fine for you? Let's so the first requirement of the day is what, guys? That we have to store some content now. Suppose we are going to take one employee. Employee. Now employee data is there. This employee data having some values like you can say that ID of the employee, name of the employee, right? Address of the employee, company name of the employee, like that. These values are there. I want to store these values inside one database. Concentrate. Inside one database I want to store. Okay. Let's. Now all this value will go and store inside this database, something like in a table manner, right? In a table manner. Everybody concentrate. Right? The data will be stored inside which manner, guys? Table manner. So the table will, something will be look like, right? The table something will be look like ID, name, address, whatever the name will be there, and company name. Right? And here the values are there. Values will be there. All the values will be there. Right? All the values will be there. For writing this type of program in the Hibernate purpose, first of all, tell me, you should have to be one idea in your mind that previously we are doing this program based on what? JDBC, right? We are doing the program previously with the help of what, guys? JDBC. Now, tell me one thing, right now, previously when we are writing here JDBC, we have to write all the set of boilerplate logic or not? Yes, we should have to write a boilerplate logic. In the same manner, the next time we selected the Spring, what? Spring JDBC, right? Spring JDBC is there. But the Spring JDBC right now, Spring JDBC, remove the boilerplate and all those, right? Remove all the boilerplate logics. But what is the issue we are getting in this particular place? Right? The DEO class is there, guys. Because of the DEO class, we should, there is no drawback will be there. Just a matter you can think about it. Right now we are manually writing the query or not? Okay. We are manually, I mean to say we are calling the exact methods also. And one last and the minor issue will be there. Like this is right now, if we see, this is invasive application, right? Invasive type of application. What do you mean by invasive, guys? If I remove the JDBC, I have to change all the set of my code or not? Yes. Now, in the same manner, it's a non-invasive type, right? Non-invasive type, you can say that. Just a minute. Right? Non-invasive type is there. Right? Non-invasive type is there. Non-invasive means if we remove, are we using directly JDBC API? No. Are we using in Spring JDBC? Are we using JDBC API? Are we using or internally we are using? So internally when we are using, there is no chance of removing the JDBC APIs from our side now. That's why right now, suppose if the technology only the remove, then only the Spring will be affected. That's why right now, this is non-invasive, but little risk is there, right? If the technology is totally removed, then Spring JDBC, and I mean to say internally, who is using it, guys? Internally JDBC template we are writing or not? Yeah, we are writing the JDBC template. Everybody understand? We are writing the JDBC template we are writing. Now tell me, JDBC template right now, use the data source or not? Yes. Data source or not? Yes. Now data source will provide me connections or not? Yes. Now JDBC template have the method query or not? Yes. The query will perform some operation or not? Yes. Now for all these operations, the JDBC API is using whom? I meant to say, sorry, Spring JDBC is using whom, guys? JDBC API, right or not? It is using this person. Now suppose if the technology only removed, by default this will impacted or not? If this will impacted by default, JDBC, Spring JDBC will impacted or not? Yeah. So because of these two issues, we are dealing with what, guys? We are dealing with Hibernate, right? The same thing right now, whatever we had seen for performing the operation, we have to do these things. The same thing we are going to try with whom, guys? We are going to try with Hibernate, right? We are going to try with whom? Hibernate. Sir, how? Let's start our point. So first of all, I need what, guys? For Hibernate also, I need to connect with the database. Connect with the database first. Now tell me, do I have to write any boilerplate logic? Who will manage this? Hibernate. Just we have to provide the information now. What type of information I have to provide? My driver name, right? URL, authentications, right? Or like that's different thing. Will just I have to provide these things or not? Yeah. Now tell me right now. After that, when now this point we can say that if we provide these things to the Hibernate, everybody concentrate. If I provide these things to the Hibernate, we can say it is connected to the database. It is connected to the database. We can say. After that, we can perform some operations or not? Yes, we can perform some operations. Everybody concentrate. We can perform some operations. Right? We can perform some operations. What type of operations we can perform, guys? CRUD type of operation or not? Yes. What are the CRUD type of operation? Insert, update, delete, select. Select is that. Right? Okay. Now tell me, for these all things we need to write the query for or not? But in Hibernate, do we have to write the query? Hibernate will manage the query also. Hibernate right now manage the queries as well. Now, if the Hibernate manage the queries, it can manage the query for different database also. For different database speaking same type of language or the same language with different flavors, right? Different flavors. You can say that some structures are different, right? But the queries are same, right? That's why for that purpose, what we have to write, guys? We should have to tell Hibernate about what, guys? Language, right? Are you understanding, everyone? Now what we have to tell? Dialect. Now dialect I have to provide. Dialect I have to provide. Okay. Now Hibernate only manage the query, then I have to see the queries also now. That's why I have to provide the show queries also, right? Show query also. Now, if Hibernate is doing all those things, right, managing all those, Hibernate will manage the tables also now, right? That's why we should have to write here what, right? What is that? HBM to DDL dot auto. What it will create? It will create the table. Okay, how many type of tables are, how many type we can write? We can write create. Can we write create? It will do what? It will create the first fresh table or not? Okay. The next one, can we write here what, guys? Update. It will do what? It will update the table without dropping it, right? I mean to say, next time if you want to create it, it will create an update. Okay. The next thing right now, what is that? Create and drop. Create and drop. It will do what, guys? It will create when the session started and it will drop when the session ends. Okay. All those things, we are giving the information inside the session factory or not? Now session factory will store how many things, guys? 6 things. About where is your, what is your database? Where is your database? Authentication. What language your database speaks? What you need from the Hibernate, and how to create the table. The 6 things are available or not? Okay, great. Let's see. Now, these 6 things, how we can write? Everybody concentrate. Now, these 6 things we are writing in something in this manner. Now, let's write. Tell me, code, tell me. Hibernate? Tell me, can I write there? Hibernate configuration, can I write it? Yes. Inside this Hibernate configuration, the 6 things will be available or not? Yes. Now 6 things will be present inside whom, guys? Session factory. Perfect. Yesterday somebody told the mentors that Hibernate समझ नहीं आ रहा. कितना अच्छा तो समझ रहे हो? Right. I mean to say, all of my friends are there, na? They're telling sir, थोड़ा Hibernate कम समझ आ रहा है. I said, okay, no issue. Right? If you are not getting, you should have to practice, guys, because this much low level up और कोई नहीं पढ़ा सकता. I'm on the ground, like you can say that I'm beyond the ground also. It's not low. It's like ABCD I'm teaching to you. अब इससे ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकता है वो. इससे ज़्यादा अगर चाहिए तो कहीं और देख लो, try कर लो. Right? चलो, let's see, guys. Now I'm writing a session factory here. Everyone, concentrate here. एक मिनट. Let's see, guys. Session factory is there right now. Everybody concentrate. Inside this session factory, we are writing here what, guys? Property name. Now, the general recommendation is, yesterday also the people had asked me, can I write driver name, sir? Yes, you can write. But the issue is what? Suppose if you write driver name, class name, it will work. It will definitely work. But some of the database versions, I mean to say Hibernate version, this version, guys, this one. It need a proper syntax for showing the driver name and all those things. That's why, for not taking any particular risk or for an industry standard purpose also, the correct way of writing the code is what, guys? Hibernate. Exactly. Right. Hibernate dot connection. Exactly. Dot connection, because we are providing the connection for that, right? Okay. Connection can be provided in how many ways? 4 ways are there. Driver name, URL, username, password. That's why we are writing here Hibernate dot connection dot driver underscore class or dot class, guys. Underscore, right? Underscore class is there. Yeah. Now, after that, everybody see here. After that, I'm writing here property name equals to Hibernate dot connection dot perfect connection dot URL. तो बढ़िया तो समझ रहे हो यार तुम लोग, क्या बाहर जाके बेइज्जती करवाते हो? Hibernate dot connection dot tell me. देखो तुम ही लोग लिखवा रहे हो, मैंने कुछ नहीं कर रहा. Hibernate, yeah. देखो, right? Hibernate dot, what is that? Connection dot, what is that? Password. Perfect. Now these 4 will provide me the connection. That's why I am writing with Hibernate dot connection. Now the next one, I need to give the language, na? That's why do I have to provide connection? No. That's why I'm writing here what, guys? Hibernate dot dialect. right? Dialect. Are you understanding this tags name reason? This for we will provide the connection. That's why we had written hibernate.connection. After this, there is no connection. क्या बोलते हैं उससे? Yeah, connection code is there. That's why we are not going to write directly the hibernate.connection. Okay, the next one is what, guys? I have to show the SQL query, right? So let's write here property. Property name equals to what, guys? Hibernate dot so SQL is there. Perfect. Now I have to create, I have to tell Hibernate to create the table also. Yeah, in the different manner Hibernate will create the schemas or table, you can say that. So right now I'm writing here Hibernate dot HBM2 DDL, right? Dot, what is that? Auto means it will automatically create. So these are the configuration file or not? Perfect. Let's write here. Oracle dot JDBC dot driver, we know it, right? Oracle driver also will work, right? Oracle driver will also work. The next one, URL. Let's write the URL. JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon @ localhost 1521, and what is that, guys? XA. Done. Let's write here username system, right? Let's write here password. What is that? Manager. Let's write here dialect, guys. So hibernate first of all. Package name start with org.spring framework for spring package, org.hibernate for hibernate package. In the same manner, different packages are there. So org.hibernate dot dialect. Now the dialect is there, and I'm using the Oracle dialect. Sir, if you are using the dual version, something like that, just the name will be changed. Oracle dual dialect, something like that will be there. You can check in the GPT or in the Google also. You can easily find out the dialect for your suitable database. You just give the version of your database and you can ask the GPT that give me the exact dialect. It will provide you the dialect for this one. Nice. Now the SQL is what, guys? True will be there. And the next one is auto. Now right now I want to what, guys? Create the table. Perfect. My all functionality done in the class? Yes. Let's go for the app here. Now let's connect it. Now I need to configure it first of all. Everybody concentrate. Let's configure it. Now I'm writing here what, guys? Configuration. Which package configuration? org.hibernate. CNF, right? Or CNF duplicate ho jaye. New configuration is there. And then what we have to do? Configuration dot, what is that, guys? Configure, and configure we will give the path name. Now the path name is resource. Spelling का मैं check कर रहा हूँ, guys. Hibernate -cnf.xml. Right. What this two line will do, guys? This two line will read the XML or not? Yes. This first before before reading it will parse the XML or not? Yes. After parsing the XML, what it will do? Validate also, na? Parsing means what? Right now, well form, well valid. Well form means structure should be right, or well valid means what? The syntax. Valid means what? Syntax will be exact. In this manner. Now after all those things, it will provide all the information to whom, guys? Hibernate. Now we have to write whom? Session. Tell me. Session factory. Right? Factory equals to, everybody concentrate. Factory equals to, right now we are telling config dot will what, guys? Build session. Now when the build session will be there, what will happen? It will go for, right now session factory is meant for create, it's an object of Hibernate provided or not? Yes. Now what it's work? It's work it to load all those things and provide the connection to the Hibernate or not? Yes. Now what it will do, guys? First of all, when you write build factory, it will reach out to the configure file. It will check that loaded XML file. in the loaded XML file, we had provided all the information about the database. As a result, it will connect to my particular database based on the location or not, guys? Yes. Now, when I'm going to write here, everybody concentrate here. Sys out of what, guys? Factory we are going to write. Let's run the application and check if the mistake will be not there. Everything will be fine, I hope. Yeah. You can see it's connected to the database or not. Yes. These things yesterday we had done. I hope it's clear in your mind, everyone. Now my main motive will be what? Oh yeah, Manish. और दो कौन सा security है इसमें? Let's see. Now the connection is established. Now by writing all those things, what will happen, guys? Connection is established here. Now I have to perform the operations. चले भाई. Yeah, let's see, guys. Now the connection is established. Everybody concentrate. Now we have to provide the connection established here. Connection established. Now we have to perform the operation. Now for operation, guys, everybody concentrate. Now the major thing will be there, right? I need a bulk of data or not, guys? Yes. I mean to say, if we see here, this table, right? What is my requirement? Requirement is storing the employee data into the database and perform some operation on the employee data or not? Now these all employee data will store in the database in the form of table or not? Yes. Now this table will contain one value of bulk of value. So when previously we are working with tonsil is creating very problem here. अब एक डोलो पे मैं कितने देर खड़े रहूंगा वो नहीं पता. Like I had taken one single dolo and after that it's not having the guarantee that कब तक मैं रहूंगा यहाँ खड़ा. And whole day left. Oh my God. Chalo, let's see. Sadip, I will tell you about it. That's why we are going to use something in the future. Let's see, guys. Now JDBC template is there. Now JDBC template right now internally using what, guys? Data source or not? Yes, data source is there. Right, data source is there. And data source is internally using whom, guys? Driver manager data source. Perfect. Everybody concentrate. Driver, right? Driver manager data source is there. Data source is there. Right? Now tell me, right now we want to store a set of data, right? A single data, right? Then what method we have to use? Which method we have to use first? Tell me. Query for object. Perfect. Query for object. Sorry. The method is what, guys? Query for object. Query for object. This, first of all, remove this thing in your mind that I am comparing the Spring JDBC with the Hibernate. Spring JDBC have some issue. That's why Hibernate came. No. I'm comparing it for your learning purpose. There is no connection between them. The connection is there. Hibernate will provide the extra abilities which JDBC don't have, but they don't have any of the connections. I'm telling you for your understanding purpose, right? So right now, whatever I'm using right now is पात्र की सभी घटनाएं काल्पनिक है, right? इनका real से कोई संबंध नहीं. I mean to say directly, this character which you are using all are the imaginable character, guys. There is no connection with the real terms. So English और हिंदी दोनों में मैंने बता दिया, right? Now think about it. Telugu थोड़ा different होगा, but I will learn slowly. Now, हाँ नहीं drawback है, वही बता रहा हूँ तो connection. There is a drawback only ना, query we have to write and if the API will be removed, directly impacted. Now everybody concentrate here. Yeah, the query for object is there. Now if we write here a bulk of data, guys, what we have to write? Query, right? We should have to write here query or not? Yes. Now query will internally convert the result set into the class type, or we should have to take the help of someone. We should have to take the help of someone. Who is the someone, guys? Row mapper, right? Row mapper is there. Inside the row mapper, which method is there, guys? Map. Now map row is there, right? Map row method is there, which is taking the result set and which is taking the row number or not? Yes. Now it is converting the row number, right? It is taking the result set and the row number and converting into my class object or not? Yes. Now these things we have to do for converting my class object. Hibernate is telling, shut up. I don't need these things. Right? Hibernate is telling, I'm very lazy person. Like your student Prashant. So, you have to use me in the working scenario. I said, okay. Let's see Hibernate how you can do. Hibernate is telling that no need of creating, everybody see here, no need of creating, everybody concentrate, creating PO class. No need of creating, everybody concentrate, creating PAO class. No need to write SQL query. Just provide me the database information, follow some rules. Which rules? JPA rules, right? Follow some JPA rules. Call the exact method. Only do these two things, I will manage it. Then the first rule right now, we are not going to create PO. Why we are creating PO class? For storing our class object na? Okay. Why we are creating DO class? For performing the operations na? Yes. Why we are writing query by ourselves for performing some operation na? Hibernate is telling no need of writing these things. No way. Right? Only let's work with this particular, right? Only just work with this particular function. Right? Your language, right? That's why I did it. I'm trying to adapting in your language slowly. You know, it's slowly. You can see Modi also adapting na. Friends. It's like he's there. ठीक है कुछ भी हो थोड़ा सा एज कर लेना तुम लोग, राइट? चलता है सब, हो जाएगा सब सही. डोंट गो इन दैट. गलत लाइन पॉलिटिक्स में नहीं घुसना है बाबा, राइट? लेट्स सी गाइस, we concentrate our topic here. Just let's see here, just provide me the database information, follow some JPA rule, call the exact method. Perfect. Now let's see guys how to work on this. Everybody concentrate. The JPA rule is telling what? This JPA rule is telling that create a class which represent, everybody concentrate, create a class, right, with data, with the data only, with methods, or you can say that accessor methods also. What are the accessor methods? Interview will ask what is the accessor method. You will stay silent like that. Then then that interview will ask you Spring Boot question. Are you serious? It's known as getter and setter for access the data. These word interview will ask you. Now create a class. Now what Hibernate will do? Everybody concentrate. Hibernate will do what? Hibernate will do what? Hibernate will only create this class as a table. This class only Hibernate create as a table. Sir, how? Remember, one thing, remember guys. Everybody concentrate. When we are writing BO class earlier, everybody concentrate. When we are writing BO class here, right? What the things we are doing guys? We are writing the variables names or not? We are writing the variables name. Understand, very important one. Variable names we are writing, right? Inside this variable name, suppose I'm writing here name is there. Suppose I'm writing here address is there, right? Suppose I'm writing here some ID is there, right or not? Okay. Now hold on. What is the issue? Issue is right now the same thing we are representing as a database or not? Yes, the same thing I'm representing as a what guys? Database. Concentrate. This is very important thing you should have to know. The same thing I'm representing as a database. Right? When I'm representing as a database, guys, the same value will store or not? Yes, the possibility right now. Now tell me, I am creating the PAO class separate and I'm creating the database separate or not? Yes. Now the database, suppose if the database, I'm going to write here address, right? I'm going to write here name and then ID, right? Is it matching with this particular, excuse me. Is it matching with the particular data members? No. Right now, name, address, ID is there, but the sequence is matching? No. The issue can be there while we are setting the value, the mismatch columns will go or not? Yes, the possibility is there. First possibility, if we create the BO class, we'll get in this problem. Maybe the possibility is, in the database we have 3 tables. Second possibility, this is the first possibility, that sequence could be mismatch, right? Sequence mismatched, right? Second one, suppose here, if I'm writing the second thing, guys, everybody concentrate. The second one is, suppose database have 4 columns, but yeah, see here, but my class can have only 2 rows or 2 variables only. Possibilities, na? Arey baba, database is creating by someone else, and you by yourself creating what guys? Class. Suppose there is a database developer is there who had created the database, and he had given 8 to 9 columns name in the database. Now you are a backend developer, suppose, right? You are creating a class. Now the possibility you can miss out some of the variables. If the possibility is there, then if you are trying to insert it, guys, then database 1 column can be empty, na? Are you understanding? अरे यार ये कोई और बनाया है. This someone else had created. Now how many value he had created, you don't have the idea, suppose, or he had given you the idea, but because of the human mistake you can miss 1 or 2 variable writing inside the class, na? If you will miss and try to insert the value, then what will happen? This database few of the value can be empty or not. So the issue is there in the BO class. When we are writing BO class, maybe the sequence issue will be there, or maybe the column issues will be there. That's why column issue will be there, right? That's why right now everybody concentrate. That's why right now the Hibernate is telling that create a class with the data with accessor method. I will create the class as a table from your given value. From your given value. Everybody understand? From your given value. Means right now, are we using someone else created table? No. Who is going to create the table, guys? Hibernate. Then how Hibernate will create the table? Based on my class given value, na? So suppose if my class is giving the ID, name, right? And address, and then company name, something like company is there, right? Company name is there. Now tell me everyone, in Hibernate will create the table in the same order or not? Yes. Hibernate will insert each and every variable inside the column or not? Yes, all the problem which is there explicitly by creating the PEO, Hibernate is resolving that also or not? Yes, that's why Hibernate is telling, sir, create one class, right? Create one class. I will create it what guys as a table for you. Perfect. Now, what you are understanding by seeing this line, Hibernate will what you are understanding, what you are trying to do by seeing this value, what you are trying to do. Tell me. Just common sense. It's a matter of common sense. By seeing this value, what you are understanding right now? Hibernate will take all the data and store inside the table or not? Means these all data Hibernate these all values Hibernate will see as a data or not? Yes, that's why right now directly Hibernate will not understand it. You need to tell Hibernate that this is the class which I want to store. This is the class. You have to tell everybody, understand, this is the class. This thing you are telling to Hibernate, this is the class whose values, right, whose values will act as a data for the table, data for the table. That's why JPA rule is telling create this class as चलो बोलो किसको पता है? Perfect. As which class? Entity class. Right? That's why which class is there? Entity class. Then what is the entity class, guys? Right? What is the entity class? Class whose value will act as a data for a table. That is known as which class? Perfect. यही definition और क्या? If I write the big definition for you, खत्म उसी time हमारा game. Right? So you have to understand. Connecting point. PO class having how many issues, guys? 2 issues. Everybody understood? What is the issue, guys? Mismatch columns. Maybe the variable could be left behind. Now, if I will create the table, I will create a class. I will write inside the class all these 4 things or not. Now, who will create the table? Hibernate. If the Hibernate will create the table, all the values will be stored in the same manner and same sequence. Yes. Now tell me the things, right? I have to tell the Hibernate that Hibernate, listen, I want my class should be act as a data for a table or a database. That's why JPA Hibernate is telling, okay, I can do it. But you should have to follow one JPA rule. Means what? We have to write this class as what, guys? Entity class. Perfect. I hope everybody is clear on that. Right? Let's write an entity class. Is it fine? Last people? Are you understanding, guys? ये भी नहीं होगा तो फिर नहीं होगा. If this will also not happen, then समझ लो, समझदार हो तुम. Are you understanding? First of all, tell me, are you understanding? Relate the point. चलो हो जाएगा. Employee. Everybody concentrate. Employee is there. Right? Let's write here. Private int ID is there. Right? Private string name is there. Everybody concentrate. Name is there. Private. कितना time हुआ है ना time अभी. String address is there. Private string company name is there. Well, let's see, guys. Now I need when you are seeing this class, what you are thinking? When you are seeing this class, what you are thinking? What you are thinking? As suppose you are a Hibernate, what you will think? This class. You will not think anything because I had written only a plain Java class. As a Hibernate, the user have to follow some rule, then the Hibernate person can able to understand that I have to perform some operation, I have to think about this class in something else manner, right? That's why right now, if you are writing this only the plain things, right? Hibernate will not able to understand what I have to do with this class. That's why I have to follow one JPA rule, which is known as I have to create one class as which class, guys? Entity class. That's why the annotation came into the picture. What, guys? Entity. Right? Entity is the annotation which will tell Hibernate that this is my class. Act this class of data as a data for a table. Are you understanding? This is the entity entity annotation tells Hibernate that Hibernate, I want this class as this class data as store inside a table, right? Inside a table. Sir, okay. Means right now this class Hibernate understand as a data purpose. But for storing this value, Hibernate need a table or not? Huh? Hibernate need to create a table or not? Now, previously what we are doing, guys, previously we are going to the SQL, right? We are going to the SQL previously. Aja bhai. Right? We are going to the SQL. We are writing here what, guys? System. We are writing here manager. We are writing here select star from kya tha? Employee. Suppose employee is there, but employee detail. Employee detail, suppose in the way detail is there, details, we can see there is no table. Then what we are doing, we are creating the table. We are doing all those things now. Who is doing? Somebody else or you explicitly. Hibernate is telling Q. Why? Again, if you will create the table, the issue is again mismatch column. Again the sequence issue is there. Then why you are doing? Let me create it now. Hibernate is telling you, let me create it now. Why you are doing it? Then you are telling Hibernate create. Hibernate is telling stupid, follow the rules of JPA. Right? Then you are telling, tell me the rule of JPA. The rule of JPA for presenting this table, this class as a table in the database, we are writing the annotation known as @table. That's it. It will create the table. No need of writing explicitly the table. Are you understanding? Slowly understand, accept it. Entity represent what? Telling Hibernate to what? In a simple language. There are big words are there in the internet for this one, right? Just understand. Entity is telling what, guys? Entity is telling, तुम एक काम करो, सो जाओ भाई, तुम अमिताभ बच्चन बन के बैठे हो. ये पुलिस स्टेशन है, हाय, राइट? सो जाओ तुम, ऐसे सोए हो. Pradam. Tell me, guys, right now. This is entity is telling me what? Telling the Hibernate that Hibernate act this class data as what data, guys? Entity nahi, act this class data as a data for a table, right or not? Zombies. This is database type looking like something. No? अच्छा, ठीक. अब? Now it's okay? तुम लोग 10th का सर्टिफिकेट लेके आना तो भाई मेरे को देखना है. Actually you guys are pass out or not? I have a doubt. Right? I have a doubt, guys. Actually, these values are present here or not? Everybody concentrate. These values will be present or not? Right. Now think about, this is a database type. This is a database which have the table like. So right now, with the help of entity, tell me, speak out. What is the use of entity? Entity is telling the Hibernate that I have a class. Treat the variables of this class as a data for the database. Data for the database means what? Rows and columns also will be there now. So what is the name of your variable name? Act as what, guys? Columns. Data for data table means what? It's not like the data like I'm giving 101. It will go. For 101, it will go and store inside the table now. Right? It will store inside the table, right? So that's why right now, suppose if I'm writing here, everybody concentrate, 101. And suppose I'm writing here, Prashant. Suppose I'm writing here, address Hyderabad. Right? Suppose I'm writing company XYZ. Right? क्या लगा मैं फ्लो में बोल दूं इतना जान लो अच्छा जहां पे हूं अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट है और बहुत कुछ सॉलिड सीख रहा हूं कुछ नया मैं like yesterday I had learned a new thing still I'm trying to accept it but बहुत दिक्कत हो रहा है जाने में it's creating problem because it's so critical in that way. Yesterday what happened, one application is there which is on the prod in a sense the final one is there, right? It's go for the different phases. Let's go for the beta phase. Let's go for the gamma. This is the name of place. You will in your company also. This is the name, and the same will be there. What prod? So this is the phase after testing, guys. After application build, it will go in beta phase. In the beta phase, some issues happen. Again, it's came. I mean to say development is there. Development after testing. After testing, it will go for beta phase, right? After the beta phase, guys, here what will happen? It will right now. It will act same replica of production or gamma. Here the application is working. Here the application is working. Here the application is working. Here the application restarted. Always. It's not starting also. Every phase clarity will be there. PR raise, everything will be there. And when it is reaching to this phase, application is not started. Then I learned something. Close the laptop and go to the home. I'm just kidding, yaar. I learned actually the things. Actually, when I had closed my laptop there, back nahi hu. Then after I realized, let's try a last time. So let's see, guys. So right now, entity represent. Everybody understood about the entity? Yes. Now entity will represent what? It is telling Hibernate that act the variable as a data for the database. Perfect, guys. Now for the database, if the value will be there, these value will be there. First of all, I need the table now. I need a table or not? Yes, that's why you are writing here what, guys? At the rate table. When you are writing at the rate table, what will happen? Hibernate will create the same table with same values not. I mean to say same row. Same column. ID, name, address and company name inside whom, guys? Inside the database. Are you understanding? Okay. Now I don't want that employee name. Employee name is somewhat random. I need my own choice name. You can, right? You can write here employee details. Suppose right now we had seen, everybody see here, we had seen here. Yeah, we had seen here. We don't have the table. Right now we don't have any table. Right? Now you can see here. Cancel. क्या करेंगे? Source लेके क्या करूँगा? Let's see. Now, when I'm going to write here table, guys, what will happen when we are going to run our application? In the database, it is created as what, guys? Table. Okay, perfect. Now we have an entity, we have a table. Perfect. Okay. Now, who will create the object? User, right? Arey Baba, for inserting the value, we are not going to hard code, na? We will take the input from the user or not? How you can take the input from the user with the help of scanner class or not? Okay, and then what we are going to do, we are going to create the employee class object. We are going to write set method or not? Okay, for this one, I need one accessor, right? Setter and getter. That's why instead of writing this one, let's use what, guys? Lambok API. Right, let's copy this dependency of Lambok. Let's go here. Let's add it. Lambok API. Everybody concentrate. Right, update. कहाँ गया भाई? Maven. Update project. Course update. Offline. Now done. Now let's go. Now I have to write setter and getter on all those things now. Yes. No. At the rate data. That's it. Done or not? Yes. Now you can see we have three annotation with three work. At the rate entity represent the Hibernate as a telling the Hibernate that make sure this value should be placed inside the table. At the rate table, tell the Hibernate to create the table with the same name with the same values. Right? Okay, great. Now tell me, guys. Now suppose 101 is there, right? Prashant is there, Hyderabad is there, and XYZ is there. Tomorrow one more person came, right? One more person came. Everybody understand here? One more person came. That person having the same ID or unique ID? Unique ID is there. Suppose 102 is there, right? I'm writing here what? Dhoni. I'm writing here what? Chennai. Right? I'm writing here what? ABC. Something. Right? Now suppose when we are writing, it's Dhoni having the unique ID. Prashant having the unique ID. Now every time I need a unique value for representing unique data or not? So in database, we are using as what, guys? Primary. Remember? As a primary, unique constant, if you remember, guys, right? In database, we are writing. But who is creating table? Hibernate. Who is creating table? Hibernate. Okay, Hibernate is creating table based on my given class or not? So when the Hibernate is creating the table from this place only, I have to tell to create the primary key or not? Which represent the unique constant or not? Right, exactly. That's why I'm writing the annotation. Okay, generally we are writing the primary key as ID, the first value only now. Yes, that's why now the primary key is represented by whom, guys? ID. That's it. Every particular ID will act as what, guys? Unique constant with the help of what, guys? ID. Are you understanding, everyone? Okay, great. Let's see. Now our class is done. क्या करना ही था? Class is done. I mean to say this is the only Hibernate. क्या है? अब क्या सोचे इसमें मैं क्या और थोड़ा हल्दी मिर्च मसाला कुछ? No. There's no twist. Right? Now let's call it. Should we have to call this, guys? Yes. Let's call it, guys. Right? Sir, how to call this class? I am not calling this class, right? Hibernate will take this class, na? Hibernate will take this class, right? That's why first of all, let's provide the employee equals to what is that? New employee, and let's give the value here. Everybody concentrate. Let's give the value. So I'm not going to take scanner. You can take the scanner, right? By your choice if you need, right? I'm writing here employee dot. What is that? Set ID 101. Sir, why we are setting the ID, right? In future we'll see about it, right? Today only we'll see about it. Now everybody understand. Employee dot. What is that, guys? Set name is there. What is the name? Let's write my name only. Okay. Chalo. The next one is employee dot set address. Hyderabad. Employee dot set company name XYZ. This value set. Now I have to share this value to whom? Hibernate. Hibernate will take all this value, right? Hibernate will take all this value. Which value, guys? Here, एक मिनट. Hibernate will take all this value and store inside whom, guys? Employee class. And it will store in, and right now Hibernate, we had written annotation. Hibernate will store all the values inside the database or not? Yes, sir. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write here employee. I'm going to say this place. Now, listen. Now, directly we cannot write. Right? Directly we cannot write. That's why, first of all, everybody understand. First of all, we have to open the session. Sir, what do you mean by this one? Everybody concentrate. I'm writing the set of lines code and then I will tell you the users, right? So I have to write one line of code, which is session, right? Session equals to, right? Factory dot open session, guys. Sir, what is the work of this one? What this line indicate? Everybody understand? First of all, tell me, factory represent what, guys? Session factory, no? Session factory will call, we are calling which method, guys? Build session. Build session will reach out to the Hibernate XML and get all the information about the database or not? And connect it to the database or not? Yes. Means right now, whatever the things we had written inside Hibernate config.xml, it will take all the information. Who will take? Hibernate will take all the information and it will connect to the database or not? Yes. What information? What is the database? Where is the database? Authentication, which language, right? And like you can say that you are giving some few more points, like show me the SQL query, create the table, like that. So all these information session factory will do. Session factory is what, guys? Session factory is an object provided by whom, guys? Hibernate, which will follow how many steps? For connecting with the database, right? Now you are telling factory open one session. Why? Right now, when the session will be okay, I will tell you my class session will be happen right now. Session is going on, right? 7 to 9, or you can say that a simple example. You can say that football sessions are happening. Cricket sessions are, means there is one back-to-back different things will be there, no? Okay, only one match will be there, or different matches will be there. Different IPL season is going on, right? Different matches are there or not? In the same manner, session will represent different values. Means when one session will be open, what will happen, guys? Connection will establish for one time only or not? Yes. You are telling Hibernate about your database one time or not? Yes. Wake up. बाद में फिर आते हो पूछते हो ये क्या है? Wake up. Good job. Right? Now, think about it. When I'm writing open session, how many times we are connecting the database? One time. How many times we are giving the username password? One time. How many times we are setting the language? One time, right? So when you had opened the session, all these connection established, all things happen for how many times? One time. With the help of whom, guys? Session factory, and you can perform a bulk of operation, which is insert, right? Insert, which is delete, which is update, which is select, which is different operation, etc. Whatever the operations are there. Now, these are one operation or multiple operation? These are one operation or multiple operation? So can I tell this that this session indicate the bulk multiple operations things? Yes. That's why we have to write what, guys? Session. What is the work of session? Session right now represent the multiple works which you have to perform inside the database. The multiple works. Arey yaar, one work is not there, no? Multiple work is there. Now these all, can I say that one session? Yes. User want to do some CRUD operation. CRUD operation means insert, update, delete, select, all these things. One operation or multiple operation? So one user will working on one session now? Yes. That's why you can say that session. Just understand, session represents different operation, a bulk of operations. Okay, great. Now, right now, it's represent the operations. Session represent the operations, right? And session represent the connections for all those things with the help of session factory. So done? No. Hold on. The next one right now, transactions. What is that, guys? Transactions. In Hibernate, you know transaction management? Everybody have the idea of transaction management? In transaction management, what is happening, guys? We have two values. Suppose right now, person one is deposit the 1,000 rupees. Right? Person two is trying to withdraw the 1,000 rupees. Right? Withdraw the 1,000 rupees. Withdraw the 1,000 rupees. Now tell me right now, if the person one had deposited, then only person two can withdraw, na? But because of the same functionality, at the time of depositing only, if you try to access, or if you had deposited and he had access, some issue will happen or not? It will reflect some millisecond of time for depositing also, na? But same time, if you are working, maybe the possibility that things are deposited and you cannot get the money also. Right? Now what will happen? The issue is right now concurrent type of things. I mean to say, sorry, both are acting as a parallel. You can think about it. Now what will happen? You are telling if first work is completed, then only go for what, guys? Second work. Or suppose here, best example will be person two is received the money. You had deposited, you had sent it or deposited, and person two had what, guys? Received it. Now suppose some server issue is there. You are doing some payment now in Flipkart, some server issue, your money is getting back or not? Now what will happen? Now if the server is perfect, then the money will be sent and the person two can receive. But if the server is not proper, the money will be deducted from your account, but cannot able to reach to this place, then what is the final result you are getting? In few days you are getting the money back or not? Suppose if this type of activity will be not there, then Gaya, right? The same way, if one work will completed, then you want to do the next work. Otherwise, what will happen? The things will be revoked. Right? Revoke means return. Will be back. Now this type of activity is done from which end, guys? Transaction management. So right now also we are adding, deleting, updating, all things that we are doing or not? Yes. Now hold on. Transaction right now which we are writing is not for the transaction management. Don't think as a mistake this one. Now you can see, guys, I'm writing here transaction, and right now everybody understand. I'm writing here what, guys? New transaction. Right? Everybody concentrate. Can we create the object? No. You can see inner class is created. Now everybody see here. I'm writing here. What is that? Session dot. Everybody see. Begin transaction. When you write begin transaction, guys, everybody concentrate here. It's a very important part. Each and every lines of code you should have to understand. When you write begin transaction, the work is it will help to commit rollback. Right? Obviously, it will provide commit and rollback. How commit means added, na? Permanently added, na? Okay. If something will be deleted, it can be rollback, right? Now everybody understand here. It will help to commit and rollback, as well as it will provide one unit of operation. These all things are applicable for one unit of operation. Okay, which operation, guys? Insert operation. The insert among this bulk of the operation, we have selected one unit now. One unit. Which unit? Insert. Now insert will do what? Right? Insert will do what? Insert the data in the database or not? Now after inserting, you should have to commit or not? Yes. These all things, right? Who will take care, guys? Transactions. Right? Again, I'm speaking here. Just reply, guys. What this two line will do? Reply. It will read the XML file or not? Reply, guys. Reply. Wrong answer also reply. It will read the XML file or not? Perfect. Before reading the XML file, what it will do? It will parse the XML. In parsing the XML, what it will check? Two things. Well formed Valid. Well formed means what? Structure is perfect. Valid means what? Syntax is perfect. Right or not? Okay. Now, after that, tell me what this will do, guys. This line will do what? Tell me, this line will do what? अरे see ना, अरे नहीं भी आता है तो देखो ना. It will call build factory on which config. Config having storing what value? XML. Means XML having how many? 6 things. It will load all the 6 things and create the connection with the database or not? Yes, perfect. Now we are writing our class object here. Okay, perfect. We are writing our class. Now what it will do, guys? Open session. Now open session will do what? Create one session for one user or not? Yes. So that that user can perform bulk of operation or not? Yes. Okay, great. Now after that, what will happen? Now user will select one operation or not, guys? Yes. Now for one unit of work, every work should be committed, every work should be added properly or not? Right. For that, what we have written, guys? Transaction. What is that? Session. With the same session, we are telling begin the transaction because hold on. Because say open session is stored inside session only, na? Open session is stored inside the session only, right? Then session having how many operation? Bulk of operation. The user will select the operation among them, na? Arey yaar, session having bulk of operation, right? Now, as a user, you will choose to insert first, right? When you are going to insert, you should have to commit or roll back or not? That's why you are telling Hibernate that with the same session, begin the transaction. Means if the user will select insert, commit and roll back on that insert. If the user will select delete, commit and roll back on that delete. Are you understanding, everyone? This is the work. Okay, perfect, done. The 2 lines of code. Okay. Now, what we have to do? We have to write here. Right? Everybody understand? Now I'm writing here session. Okay. This too I understand, sir, for the bulk of operation. This I understand. One set of operation. Everybody have a clarity? Session will represent bulk of operation. Transaction will take what? One unit among the same. But all these things, insert, update, delete, we have to perform for the object only, na? Class object only, na? That's why we are telling. Now tell me, guys. Concentrate here. Tell me. Session for how many operation? One operation or bulk of operation? Perfect. Transaction for? The same session transaction? The same session transaction? Yes. Last people. Okay. Session is there, right? Now session will provide how many operation? One operation or bulk? Perfect. Bulk means insert, update, delete, select, all things are there or not? Now every data every data should be in a manner so that it can commit and it can roll back now. Okay. The user will select one data from the particular or perform one data for a particular session now. Now tell me right now, when we are writing begin transaction, you are begin the transaction on whom? Same session now. Means one operation, insert operation is begin the work. Work begin of insert operation. Now this insert operation act as one unit or not? Yes. One unit means every time we have to commit or we have to roll back or not? Yes. That's why you can see session represent bulk of the data. And for the same session, right? For the same session, chalo bolo. For the same session, one unit represent transaction. Right or not, guys? Okay. Now, insert, update, delete, select, all those things we have to act on the object only, na? That's why we are writing here what, guys? Session, everybody, session dot, which method, guys? Persist. Persist. When we are writing persist, guys, everybody concentrate. When we are writing persist. Chalo, hold on. Persist abhi rokte hai. Hold on. Dekho, काम देखो, guys. Now I am writing here sys. Okay. Session dot what, guys? Close. What is that? Session dot close. Right? Session dot close. Now after I mean to say resource open na. So it's my responsibility to close. Okay. Now you want to commit also, right? You want to commit also, right? That's why we are writing here what guys? Session dot what guys? Sorry. Transaction dot what guys? Commit. Now you can see it is committed also. Okay, perfect. Now see the execution flow. Everybody see the execution flow right now. If you are feeling the confusion, see the execution flow. Then the confusion will be gone. Perfect. कितना time हो रहा है भाई? 39 हो जाएगा. चलो let's see हो जाएगा. Let's see guys. Done. It's our work done. Just execution flow is there. Our today work is done. Don't worry about it. Now see, first of all, this is for your purpose. How many dependency we are going to add? 2 dependency. Reply out. See here, everyone see here and reply out, please. Now tell me, how many dependency we have to add? One with connecting with the database, one with connecting to the Hibernate. Okay. Now first of all, we had provided the Hibernate configuration files or not? Inside the Hibernate configuration file, we had written how many things? 6 things. Okay. Why we had written Hibernate connection.driver for only 4? Because they are providing the connection only now. Okay. This represent language. This represent the query. This represent the table. Why? Because everything Hibernate only managing now. Right? You are seeing right now Hibernate only managing. That's why we had written all things. Okay. Now, based on this, we had seen the connection established or not. Now I am telling Hibernate that Hibernate please store my value data. Then Hibernate is telling, okay, do one thing, follow one rule. What is the rule? JPA rule. Create one class and make this class as which class, guys? Entity class. That's why we had written what, guys? @entity. This @entity indicate what? Treat this class data as a data for a table. Now for this I need a table. I will tell the Hibernate to create the table or not. Now how to create the table, guys? @table. Can we change the name of the table? Yes, we can change the name of the table. Perfect. Now ID. Every person have their unique identification now. In the database that unique identification is known as what, guys? Primary. That's why @ID is represent as what, guys? Primary. Now these things up to that everybody is clear? Okay, the next one, I have to write one session here. Why I am writing the session? Because we have to perform the bulk of operations, right? And for every operation, I need commit now. That's why I written what, guys? Transactions, right? Which can provide me what, guys? Commit rollback for each of the unit. Up to that is clear? Hai kya? Ho to gaya? Shall I run the program? Okay. For running this program, everybody concentrate here. Let's see here, first of all. Everybody concentrate. Let's see here. First of all, let's go to this place. Select star from employee. Any table is there? Any table is there? No. Let's run our class only. Right? Let's go here and let's run our class. See the console. Properly see the console, guys. Right? See the console, everyone. Exception matana. Oh. Hold on. Only the connection established or not? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Now, let's go. Are you think right now the table is created? That is the beauty of the particular Hibernate. Buddy, if it will create the table and if you will not perform any operation, the table will remain like that only, na? If you write this, all those things, and if you try to create the table can remain like that only, na? That's why right now I am writing here. Everybody understand? Session dot what, guys? Persist method. Which method? Persist method. And I'm writing here what, guys? Employee. Everybody concentrate. When I'm writing here employee, now let's run this application and check. Oh. Wait. Unknown entity. Sorry. Shit. See here. Now, hold on. This, ये बाद में काम करेंगे. Hold on. Now think about it. Right now, I have a class or not? This class I told Hibernate to create as what, guys? Table, right? Only if I write this set of code, everybody concentrate. Only if I write this set of code, Hibernate will create the table? No. This set, I'm talking about this set of code. This set of code is only providing the connection, na? Then, if you don't, or this set of code, this 2 set of code is performing what? Operation for the class. This 2 two set of code is providing me what, guys? Connection. This thing is clear. Now if you are writing this two set of code, guys, it's not possible to create the table. Why? Because if the table will be created, maybe you will not perform any operation. That's why right now you had written these two lines for performing some operation or not? Yes. Now hold on. Now right now, sir, I had created for performing the operation, but now Hibernate have to create the table, na? Are you understanding? Now Hibernate have to create the table. Okay. Now tell me, explanation of Hibernate fast. Hibernate follow the rules of JPA. Hibernate is an open source. Hibernate is a framework which will map the object into the database. Again speak, which will map the object into the database. That's why it is known as ORM. ORM meaning is what? Object relational mapping. Who will follow this? Hibernate will take one object. See here in the console here, guys. Everybody, Hibernate will take one object, map this object to whom, guys? Map this object to whom, guys? Database. That's why we are writing here what, guys? Right? Mapping class as, right now, class as com dot nit dot entity dot which class, guys? Employee class. Everybody, which class, guys? Employee class. Are we writing this employee class? Okay, perfect. We are writing here employee class. Now let's go. What will happen here? Now the session will be open. Let's run this application and check out, guys. Everybody, hope so. अगर कुछ गलती ना हो तो. Can you see Hibernate written the query? Which query, guys? Create table. Why? Because right now Hibernate had mapped my class with the help of whom, guys? Mapping class. This is the tag. This is the major backbone. This is the red chip for this Chitti Robo. This Chitti Robo red chip is this one. This is the proper thing, understand. This is the chip. If you will not write this line of code, the Hibernate cannot able to insert your class as what, guys? Data inside the database. This is the mapping. This is known as ORM. See, guys, everybody. Object. Everybody concentrate here. Last point of the day, guys. Object. Right? Right? Object. Right now, see, DSC of employee. Employee. What is that? Details. See, guys? Same thing is there or not? Object relational, right? Object relational, and this line is what, guys? Mapping. This line is what, guys? Mapping. This is known as ORM, proof of the word. ORM, object, relational, and mapping. Object represent your class, relational represent database, and mapping represent tag in the XML. Are you understanding this one, guys? Okay. Now the table is created. You can see the table. Previously the table was not there, na? Right now table is created. Let's go here. Let's go and save this. I mean to say we have to insert now. We have to insert or not? Yes. Let's insert it, guys. So how to insert right now? I'm writing here. Session dot. What is that, guys? Persist of object. What is the object? Employee is the object. Now, right now you can see what is the employee object content, guys? 101 Prashant, Hyderabad, and XYZ. Here, let's run this program, guys, and see the query. Everybody concentrate. See the query, guys. See it. See the query. Everybody concentrate. Here, drop the table or not? Because again we are creating now one time. If you had created a table from your JDBC application, it will show you exception. 2 times how you can create the same table here. But you can see right now, create table we had written HBM2DDL. What we had written? Create. So that create will do what? It is dropping the table, creating the fresh table, and after that you can see what it is doing. Insert also. Who is doing these queries? Hibernate. Perfect. Let's go, guys. Everybody concentrate. Let's go. बिना proof का काम नहीं होता ना दोस्त. Let's go. Select star from employee detail. See, all data is there in the database or not? Perfect. Perfect. Sir, how to fetch the detail? Fetching that. Insert तो हो गया. अब क्या चाहिए? मैं खुद चला जाऊं अंदर? What do you need? Like, right? Everybody see here. For getting the value, everybody understand. I'm writing here session dot which method, guys? Get method. How you are writing context dot get bean? Remember? In the same manner, we are writing here session dot get. Which class you need? Employee class. Right? Employee dot class. And which ID you need, guys? Which ID you need? 101. Right? 101. Store it. Right? Hold on. We had assigned the value or not? Right. You had assigned the value. Now, who is like we are using the insert operation with one session, open session now? The same session is going to give back the result to me. So I'm writing here, what is that? Employee 2. Employee 2. Let's run the application, guys, and let's check out. Let's see. You can see again it has dropped the table. Again it has dropped the table. Again what it had done? Create. Now you can see it has inserted here and there should be there. Don't worry about sir kaise pehle de diya. It should be here and there. Don't worry about it. Right now it is giving what it is doing. Insert baad mein likh diya kya main? No, that's right. Let's run the application. Let's run the application. Everybody concentrate. Let's run the application. Now you can see when you are running this application, guys, right? When you are running this application, it is dropping the table, creating the table, inserting the data, and fetching the data. Na? This toString I had called yaar. That's why I'm getting the same result or not? अरे विश्वास ही नहीं है भाई. लो my data right? My data is there. Okay, let's see. Run the application. Is coming my data. ठीक है, अब विश्वास हुआ? God promise भी लिख दूँ वहाँ? No, right? Right. So what we had done, guys? We had inserted the data through the Hibernate, and we had fetched the data through the Hibernate. Simple or not? Simple is there. Only we have to do this 2 line, but for this 2 line only we are struggling from this 3 days for learning the concept. So I hope everybody is clear with that. Okay, fine. Then you can leave, and I had created the notes for you. I will share you right now. Okay? Chalo, you can leave, guys. And please try to perform the operations on online people. Everybody understood it? Online guys, everyone understood that? What is rollback, sir? Rollback means if you something will be deleted, if you want to get back the things. Like you can say that suppose if the commit will be not there, no? If something will be deleted, it cannot be rolled back. These type of things. Okay, fine. So you can will complete, sir. When you will complete whole syllabus? Sushant, most probably September end. I will try. September end. I will try. 3 months. I told you 90 days. It's here and there. You know, like interview question. Kab send karoge? Interview question you need. Fine. I will send it. When Spring Boot will complete or Spring MVC, I will share you the interview questions to you all. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All modern project using no. Hibernate. All modern project using data JPS. Hibernate internally how it is working. Then you will understand data JPS. That's why we are taking 1 week of Hibernate class. Diksha. Okay. Fine, guys. You can leave that. Thank you. The notes will be shared.
टेबल लॉक हो जा रही है तो हम मल्टीपल को कैसे इंसर्ट करें?